Welcome, welcome to Thompson Station Middle School for middle school championship action tonight between the Grassland Lady Generals and the Brentwood Middle School Lady Vikings. I'm Michael Williams. I'm joined by our boss, everybody's boss, Darrin joins, who will be handling the color tonight and throw it to Coach. Coach, tell us what we need to know about these two squads as they get into this championship game.
Well, first off, Michael, glad to join you tonight. Your partner in crime's obviously a little bit busy coaching one of our teams tonight. We're certainly proud of him and appreciate what you're doing with all our broadcasts, and thank the folks at WC-TV for providing these broadcasts to those that are out there and can't be here. It's a great matchup. It's 1 versus 2. You'd mentioned this before we came on, that you're talking about championship games. You see a lot of Brentwood versus Grassland. Grassland comes in as the number 1 seed, Brentwood number 2. They split during the season. One was in a tournament, one was regular season. Both games, Michael, were overtime.
Brianne Fisher and Anna Williams tip it up, and Brentwood Middle comes away with the first possession of the game. Quickly, a turnover. And the Lady Generals up the floor quickly with Mia Hansen. Starters for today, Ella DeYoung, Sienna Elder, Brianne Fisher, Mia Hayson, and Ella Ryan for Grassland. For Brentwood, Kelsey Lorenzi, Natalie Halstead, Macy Morrison, Paige Morris, and Anna Williams. No score yet. Early 3 launched. Off the mark, no good. And Sienna Elder comes away with the board for Grassland.
No surprise, Michael. Sometimes in these championship games, teams start off a little bit, I wouldn't call it tight, but maybe a little anxious. So I wouldn't be surprised if the shooting doesn't look so great early in the game.
Again, a long 3.
It's not for lack of trying, though, Michael.
Right. Ella Ryan off the mark on the long tray. She's double teamed over on the high side of the court, and a tie-up will send the ball back the Generals' way. Coach Joins mentioned that my partner in crime, Coach Paul Brees, is coaching the Lady Generals this afternoon. Coach Brees has been in this game 4 times in the last 5 years. And Greg Lorenzi, whose daughter Kelsey is on the floor for Brentwood Middle School. 4:30 to go here in the first. 6-minute quarters for middle schoolers. That shot off the mark by Anna Williams, collected by Brentwood. The Lady Vikings back up the floor.
Lorenzi certainly someone that Grassland's paying a lot of attention to. She's a leading scorer for Brentwood. She leads them in rebounding. She leads them in assists. So no wonder that they're doing that.
Kelsey drove the baseline and had it knocked out of bounds right there by the Lady Generals. So the Vikings inbound under their own bucket, and quickly over to Anna Williams. And Anna Williams with the first bucket of the night puts Brentwood ahead 2-0, 3:57 to go in the first quarter.
Nice set on that inbounds play to get an easy bucket for Williams.
Anna Williams this time. Ball knocked away, looking for the foul. And no dice as Brentwood comes away with it.
Again, you see double teaming Lorenzi when she gets the ball.
Taken away this time. Ella DeYoung drives in with the left hand. Can't quite connect on the lay-in. And ball is back over to Brentwood.
Michael, a little sloppy early, but again, I think that's to be expected. I expect here, at least by the second quarter, for the teams to sort of settle in.
Change of plans here as Grassland will take over under their own bucket. Anna Williams, she'll drive with the right hand. Has that knocked away, but Grassland able to collect the offensive board.
I believe that was Brianne Fisher with that attempt, Michael. Number 40 there for Grassland.
Oh, I'll get that. You got to check me on that all the time there, Coach. Get my rosters mixed up from time to time.
Michael, I thought something interesting that Paul Brees, we talked before, he's got 3 starters back from last year's championship appearance team. So a lot of experience for Grassland.
Sienna Elder on the steal, but she steps on the out-of-bounds line. Brentwood maintains possession. That one knocked away by Fisher. And this time Brentwood will inbound under their own bucket. Long three launched by Lorenzi. Ball batted around, and who comes away with it but Grassland. All the way in for the lay-in is number 33. That's Ella DeYoung, and we have a tie game. DeYoung's first field goal of the game. And Grassland starts to apply the pressure over midcourt.
Nice job there by Grassland putting on the heat. Again, paying a lot of attention to Lorenzi, and it's no wonder.
Ball tied up at midcourt, and the alternating possession goes to the Lady Vikings. 2:36 remaining here in the first quarter. Tie game, 2-2. Ella Ward in the game for the Lady Vikings, number 1. Thought about the three. Drives back around, and that one again, Brianna Fisher. She'll knock it away and set Brentwood up over on the side court.
Coach Brees looked like he was trying to get away with something there.
I wouldn't put it past him. Brees pressuring the ball frequently with 2 players. Fortunate there to come away with a steal. And launches the three from the top of the key. I believe that was Ella DeYoung.
Ella Ryan, one of their better shooters, but it looked like to me she didn't quite have a handle.
Ella Ryan, that's right. Sorry about that.
Ella, 20.5 points a game, leading scorer for Grassland. So she's going to keep shooting, believe me.
I've never made a mistake with my rosters before in my life. Brentwood now. Anna Williams. She'll connect again. Her second field goal of the night.
Lots of perimeter shots so far, but the only points being scored inside the lane at this point.
4-2 our new score, 1:19 to go here in the first. Inside,
nice
interior pass this time. And again, the tie-up. We'll see that a lot in middle school basketball. You'll have a number of tie-ups.
You know, early in this game, this matchup with Fisher and Williams down there in the post, pretty good so far.
Mia Hassan gets it in. Fisher again, unable to connect. And here comes Brentwood. Again, the Lady Generals pressuring full court. Long 18-footer is off. And again, the tie-up. Ball will stay Brentwood's way. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Team's starting to settle in a little bit, getting the sweat flowing. Expect some of these shots to start falling.
Steal off the pass. And the Lady Generals looking for the break. As Ella DeYoung unable to connect. But we've got a foul beneath the basket.
Nice job by Ella Ryan getting on the boards there. See if she can get a couple of free throws to go down, get her started a little bit. Again, 20.5 points a game this year, Michael. That's a ton of points.
That's a nice job for a middle schooler for sure.
And 24 minutes of play, right? Only
Absolutely.
6-minute quarters, so.
Unable to connect on the first free throw. She does on the second. Grassland able to close to within one. Brees incorporating his 1-3-1 trap here. And comes away with the steal. Grassland defense forced a number of turnovers so far in this first quarter, but has very little to show for it offensively until number 22, that's Ella Ryan. She'll give the Lady Generals the lead, but just like that, right back at it is Anna Williams. Williams now all points for Brentwood. Missy Hassan unable to connect on the long shot. Got a little panicky there as the clock was ticking down. But at the end of one, Brentwood comes away ahead by one, 6-5, as we head into the second quarter. Tell us what we need to know, Coach Joins.
Well, Hassan there, who took that shot at the end of the quarter, along with Ella DeYoung, Ella Ryan are the starters who are back. You're going to see everything that Grassland does with Coach Brees going to go through those three. We mentioned that matchup with Fisher and Anna Williams from Brentwood. That's a pretty interesting matchup too. And you were talking about that trapping defense, doing a good job out front. Lorenzi the last time made a nice pass down there to Williams. That's where the weakness is going to be in the back, paying attention to the pressure up front. So it'll be interesting to see if that Grassland pressure up front will keep Brentwood from seeing that opening or those openings in the back of the defense.
Well, both of these teams come in league play 9-1. Coach Brees, we talked to him before the game. Grassland has beaten Brentwood twice this year in in overtime. And I was asking Paul before the game, how many times has Brentwood and Grassland have they met, not just in basketball championships, but in championships in general, whether it be soccer or basketball or football or baseball. These two teams are big county rivals. As we get underway here in the second quarter, Grassland controls, down by one. Now Brentwood brings the pressure out. Hassan again looking for Fisher.
Nice job by Williams on the defense on the interior.
Brentwood knows about Fisher, and each time she collects the ball, they collapse on top. They collapse on her. Ella DeYoung off on the three attempt. Lady Vikings now with an opportunity to extend. No foul, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Will stay Brentwood's way. Kelsey Lorenzi to inbound.
This defensive Grassland really giving Brentwood problems.
They'll take the three from long distance is Olivia Castagna. And Grassland coming away with the defensive board and driving in. A little out of control, Ella DeYoung, but picks up the foul, and she'll head to the line for two.
Defenses of both teams doing a good job right now, but the Grassland trap really giving Brentwood problems in the half court. Now Grassland starting to score a little bit from the free throw line, and that'll get you untracked a little bit. Get up there and take a shot from 15 feet away with no one guarding you.
Ella DeYoung connects on 1 of 2, ties the game at 6. And again, Grassland gambling on these passes and getting those hands in the passing lanes.
Hassan really doing a good job defensively for Grassland. Another deflection.
Low, again, double team, and Ella Ryan able to come away with the field goal and give Grassland the 2-point lead as timeout is called.
Brentwood already has 6 turnovers. Grassland's defense having a lot to do with that. And I'll tell you what happens too. They had a nice look in the corner, but they've been open so little that I think you're so surprised you have an open look and then you miss the open shot. So Grassland really doing a good job. Coach Brees and his team with a little half-court trap.
There you see your score, 8-6. Grassland's just taken the lead here in this championship matchup between these two crosstown middle school rivals. Again, the Lady Generals set up the 1-3-1. And again, pressure the ball. Just about come away with the steal. Got to get it across. And again, Hassan. Hands in the passing lane.
Nice catch right there. Wow.
Or Sienna Elda, rather, with the steal. And again, the tie-up. Ball will go over to Brentwood.
Nice catch there in the post.
Well, ball will stay Grassland's way. Misread the arrow down there. They switched it on me. Looking inside to Fisher. That time can't quite make the lay-in.
Another deflection by Hutchison. Really doing a good job defensively for Grassland. This defense is really active, Michael.
And we've got a little overly active that time as GMS called for the foul.
Right on cue. What do you call that? The announcer's
the announcer
packs?
jinx.
Jinx, that's it. Announcer's jinx. What a great job they're doing. Foul.
That usually works with free throws and field goals. Long three this time, and just in and out, and collecting the board was Lorenzi. Her first field goal ties the game again at 8. And here come the Lady Generals.
Kind of like Ryan. We'll see if that bucket gets Lorenzi going. Ryan, after that free throw early, she's got untracked here a little bit.
The three is connected. Ella Young, 33 on the three. Puts Grassland up by 3, 11-8. 3:27 to go here in the half. And again, that Grassland defense forces the wild pass.
Ella DeYoung, second leading scorer for Grassland. She's coming in 13.3 a game, and she's definitely not afraid to shoot that three, Michael.
Showed it that time as she was all net. And again, the tie-up, Brentwood coming away. And a little frustration foul by Sienna Miller. She wasn't expected the ball to be taken away from her like that. Hope you're joining us tonight on Facebook, live stream, and YouTube. Always fun to bring this game to you every year. Inside again to Williams, unable to connect on the left-handed free throw. Ball knocked out of bounds and stays Brentwood's way.
Well, that's what they've got to do, though. Nice diagonal pass. Williams just couldn't convert.
Long passes cross court. Lorenzi again off the backboard. And here come the Lady Generals looking for the break. Ella Ryan again with the three, can't connect.
Ryan's obviously got the green light. We figured that out, I think, here about 9 minutes in.
Grassland again trying to force Brentwood into those long passes. And again the steal. Can Grassland take advantage this time? And this time the hack on Hutchison.
Good job there of Grassland up front. You've got Fisher, Hutchison, Ryan putting the pressure on, and then DeYoung in the back doing a nice job coming up with a couple of steals. Also Sienna Elder. So defense really looking good for Coach Brees and Grassland so far.
Hutchison misses the first, her second. That one will fall, and Grassland a perfect 50% from the line tonight. They're 3 for 6 so far. And again, the long passes. Williams again drives baseline. And the Generals able to come away with it.
Nice move by DeYoung.
DeYoung. Ella DeYoung. She's got 8 points on the night. And again, Grassland forces the turnover.
Grassland looks a lot more comfortable right now than Brentwood on the offensive end, getting some confidence from that defense.
Knocking down the three, it's Corinna Beard.
And she says the bank is open.
And Beard extends the lead 17-8 as Grassland has gone on a bit of a tear here in the second quarter. And again, another forced turnover.
Looks like Coach Lorenzi is going to get another timeout. I'll tell you, it's interesting about this defense, Michael. It's almost like a dog that smells fear. You can see they're extending the defense more and more, the more turnovers that Brentwood makes. So
And gaining more confidence with each turnover as well defensively.
No doubt about it. You know, this and the defense has led to some offense. So now on the offensive end, they're looking a little bit more comfortable. Brentwood's going to have to attack this thing a little bit better, maybe even do something themselves defensively to try to throw Grassland off their rhythm. Right now, the Generals in control.
Well, with 1:29 here to go in the second quarter, Grassland has an 11-point quarter thus far and has held Brentwood to 3 as we tick toward halftime. 1:29 remaining.
(12-2), I believe, in this quarter, Michael, Grassland. Looks like Brentwood's doing a little half-court trapping themselves. Got the foul there, but good idea there from Coach Lorenzi to try to change this up a little bit.
So Brentwood called on the reach. And we got a whistle away. We got sorry about that. Hassan, or Hassan rather, checking back in.
Little 1-2-2 right here from Grassland, or excuse me, Brentwood.
In the corner, number 22, Ella Ryan. Off the mark, Fisher back up. Tried to get the garbage bucket, couldn't get it to go. Now Brentwood on the run out. Ella Ward for 3. Off the front iron. Unable to capitalize on the fast break.
Ward comes off the bench for Brentwood, but she's their third leading scorer, so not surprised that she took that 3 there.
Ryan will drive. In the lane, unable to connect. 36 seconds remaining. Brentwood looking to cut into the lead, and again the turnover forced by the Lady Generals.
That's 11 turnovers now for Brentwood. For Coach Lorenzi, it probably seems like 20. This defense of Brentwood's also disrupting Grassland. Nice move there coaching-wise by Coach Lorenzi to change the defense up a little bit.
4 to shoot. Long 3. Got a little panicky there, and that will do it. So at the end of 1, Grassland in a commanding lead, 17-8, as we head into the second half of this middle school championship round. Hope you can join us for the second half. Michael Williams and Darrin joins. We'll see you after halftime. Back at Thompson Station Middle School for middle school championship action tonight between the Grassland Lady Generals and the Brentwood Lady Vikings. Michael Williams alongside Darrin joins as we get ready to start second half action. Grassland with a commanding 17-8 lead as we get started in the third quarter. Coach joins, take us through what we need to know and what you see for this second half.
Well, big second quarter there for Grassland. Really turned it up on the defensive end. But it was interesting to me at the end of the second quarter, Brentwood, little half-court trap of their own. We'll see if they can keep that up. Another steal.
So that's been the bane all night long for Brentwood, throwing the ball away, and the turnovers forced by Grassland as Ella DeYoung connects. She's got 10 points, leading all scorers. Grassland extends the lead, doubling up Brentwood, 19-8. Just underway here in the third.
Another deflection there by Grassland, doing a nice job getting their hands on the ball.
Almost the steal. Brentwood takes it right back again.
That's 3 times this possession they've got a hand on the ball.
And a push, this time called as Ella Ryan. A little overly aggressive there on Anna Williams.
Another deflection and a steal.
Grassland getting those hands in the turning lane, and just like that, Ella Ryan called for the travel.
Yeah, she looked a little anxious there. She was so open, got a little excited, Ella did.
Another turnover. Grassland able to come away with it. Even with the 19-8 lead, I'm sure Coach Brees is thinking, why can't we take better advantage of these steals?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Fisher, she'll try to drive the baseline, and she'll get hacked by Anna Williams. Fisher will go to the line for two.
I think they said it was on the floor. Nice move there by Fisher, though. A little up and under.
Looked like she was headed to the foul line.
I thought she was, too.
Grassland inbounds under their own bucket. Lady Generals with this nice lead can look for the good shot.
Looking for the ball screen there.
Fisher from the foul line off the glass, no good. Collects her own rebound. Back up, and Grassland maintains possession. And a nice steal this time by Brentwood. Here come the Lady Vikings. Can they capitalize?
Nice defense there by Grassland.
Lady Generals this time a long three off the front iron by Ella DeYoung. The ball goes over.
Michael, I saw Coach Jay Johnson, athletic director and girls coach from Franklin High School. He's in the house tonight. Got to be pleased with what he's seeing.
Absolutely.
Future looks bright for Franklin girls basketball. Another steal by Ryan.
3:27 to go in the third. And dribbling into Williams. Williams rejects the shot.
Little bit of a force there by Ryan.
And finally, with 3:12 to go, Marina Mason.
Worst shot in basketball right there, Michael, standing on the three-point line. But it went down and they needed the bucket, cut it to 9.
So the first bucket for Brentwood in the third. Hassan, she dribbles in traffic and has it taken away. Now Brentwood looking to make a run. Got double teamed him in the corner. Paige Morris able to maintain possession as she chucks it off the Grassland player's leg.
Need a bucket here if they can cut it to 6 or 7 after this possession, because it really seems like Brentwood's down 20.
Inside to Williams. This is a
Nice move.
young lady that could do it for you. Anna Williams with a field goal, and Brentwood closes to within 7. Williams with 7 points, or with 8 points rather, on the night. Fisher has it taken away. And again, Brentwood coming up with the defensive turnovers.
Tough pass by Ryan there. She's forcing it a little bit. You can tell she's a little bit frustrated offensively. She's, like we talked about, 20.5 points a game. Having trouble getting going here in the second half. Nice play.
Inbound pass is Fisher.
They've gotten that one twice now.
Her first field goal of the night. And that allows Grassland to set up the trap again.
Hassan with another deflection. I'm not keeping up with it, but she's gotten her hands on the ball at least 10 times, if not more.
She gets her hands in the passing lane for sure. And this time, Macy Morrison will be fouled. I believe that was Fisher.
I think Ryan got her there. Ryan, she slapped down rather than slapping up. When you slap down on the ball,
you can see it every time.
Tends to be a foul.
Lorenzi to inbound for Brentwood, looking for Williams under the bucket. Fires it out to the corner.
Good rebound.
Able to connect is Paige Morris. She'll try it again, this time from distance. And Grassland will come away with a board. And the ball will go back to Brentwood on the alternating possession. We talked about that in the first half. A lot of tie-ups in middle school basketball.
Michael, it's interesting. Seems like the momentum's changed a little bit. Still a 9-point lead for Grassland, but they make a couple of these shots. That's 3 this possession.
Morris unable to connect from the 3 in the corner. And here comes Grassland.
Give Morris credit, not afraid to shoot it. She shot it 3 times from 3-point range on that possession. Good looking stroke, though.
Coach Brees calls his play from the side. And a foul called on Macy Morrison.
Give Brentwood credit. It's 17-8 towards the end of the half there. They changed defenses. Since that time, Grassland's only scored 4 points. The problem is Brentwood scored 4.
Fisher driving into the lane, gets trapped by Williams, and she'll be called for steps. Brentwood takes over. 1:19 to go here in the third.
8 turnovers now for Grassland, Brentwood with 15.
Coach Lorenzi, I'm sure, implored his team short passes in that trap. But again, Grassland comes away with the steal.
You know, the big thing they've got to look to do, and it worked that one time they had that bucket with Anna Williams, they got to throw the ball diagonally.
Macy Morrison with the takeaway. Into the corner. Here's Morrison. Well, she might take it.
Nice passing
Ella
there
Ward,
by Brentwood.
she'll launch from the top of the key.
Couple of good looks there, Michael, but I think it's the old can't believe I'm open because Grassland's done such a good job of putting pressure on the ball.
30 seconds to go here in the third. All the way in with the right hand, and the foul is Ella Ryan.
Pretty easy to figure out why she averages over 20 points a game after that move.
Ryan driving all the way in and goes with the reverse layup with the right hand and gets the and one. Seven points on the night for Ryan. And Grassland looks to double up the Lady Vikings again if Ryan can connect on the free throw.
The other benefit of her making this free throw, if she does, they can extend that defense again after Brentwood has to take it out of bounds.
Can't come away with it, and Williams tried to get a hand on it, but wound up knocking it out of bounds. And GMS will maintain possession under their own bucket.
Didn't step up the lane on that block out there, Michael.
17 seconds to go, and I saw that coming from all the way up here as Grassland steps on the inline for the over and back. Inside to Williams this time, and rolls out on her.
Another
Fisher
deflection.
Again. Long three, unable to connect, and there at the buzzer is Ella DeYoung, can't quite make it. And at the end of three, our score Grassland 23, Brentwood 12.
18 turnovers now for Brentwood, which, you know, at the high school level, I always said if you had 15 turnovers or less in a game, you were doing okay. They've got 18, and the difference being we've only played 18 minutes. So they've got a turnover a minute, I'm sure, for Coach Lorenzi. And Brentwood, it seems like they have 35 turnovers, but they had a couple good looks there in the third quarter. Couldn't make it. 5-4 in that quarter. That's the good news. The bad news is they're still down by 11. Maybe 7-4. 7-4, I believe. Don't check my math there, Michael. Don't check it.
So the buzzer sounds for the very final quarter on this championship Thursday night. We are a week late getting this game played thanks to all of the snow last week. We were scheduled to do this time last week, but thanks to our ice storm, we had to postpone till this week.
Mark Montgomery, Ashley Schmidt, athletic directors out here in the administration, done a great job hosting this tournament. Hosted the JV tournament as well, so this is their second go-around in basketball. Spring Station hosting the 6th grade tournament.
Brentwood pretty desperate now for a turnover, and they'll get it as we head into the fourth quarter. Way downtown and knocked away is Kelsey Lorenzi. Ball will stay in the Vikings' hands. Lorenzi to inbound under her own bucket. Nicely done. Finds the open shot, and Macy Morrison with an easy kiss off the glass. Cuts the lead to 9. Again, the long three off the front iron by Mia Hassan.
Another offensive rebound, though, for Grassland. They get a team rebound there. Really hurting Brentwood. It looked like Hassan was going to step out of bounds.
Dangerous pass. DeYoung from the top of the key. She'll launch in and out. Fisher with the offensive glass. And Brentwood able to come away with the defensive rebound. 5 minutes exactly.
He wanted to call walk. I thought he was going to.
Ward drops to her knees, and Grassland looking for the fast break. Ball batted around and will stay Brentwood's way.
You know, at this point, Brentwood down 9, under 5 minutes. Have to focus on not trying to make a 9-point play, but scoring each possession. Trying to get a look every possession. That's not going to do it.
Another turnover, and here comes Grassland. DeYoung pulls up at the foul line, and that's a big bucket with 4:25 to go.
I like her poise. I like her poise offensively.
DeYoung now with 12 points. And again, the Lady Vikings throw it away.
That's turnover number 20, Michael Williams.
Good gracious. Can't afford that. Can't afford any more, not with 4:15 to go and an 11-point deficit.
Nice play by Sienna Elder there. Says she kind of shielded the Brentwood offensive player from the ball and let it go out of bounds. If she goes for that ball, it's probably going to be out of bounds on her. Little trap from Brentwood here.
DeYoung again. As Grassland trying to be as patient as they can. Finding the open person under the bucket. Fisher finds her teammate Sienna Elder. And Elder will score the bucket and one.
Nice job. We talked about that before. She made that nice diagonal pass for the layup. Elder with a good job making the cut. You know, and Elder's not somebody we've talked about a lot. Solid player, does a good job defensively, takes advantage of her opening there, makes the layup.
Sienna Elder with her first field goal of the night, courtesy of that nice pass by Brienne Fisher.
Fisher stepped up tonight. I know she's not scored a ton of points, but she's gotten on the offensive and defensive boards, gotten her hands on the ball. Really done a nice job for Coach Brees and Grassland.
So Elder capitalizes on the three the old-fashioned way again. Hassan steps into the lane. Mia Hassan again, her hand in the passing lane all night long, and again forces the turnover.
Nice pass
look
by.
inside.
Yes, nice.
And Sienna Elder again, and just like that, Elder within a minute has 2 field goals, having gone scoreless the entire game.
A little bit of blood in the water now. The Sharks are attacking.
Ella Ward drives to the bucket, gets fouled. When do you take a breath here as a coach in these types of games? Coach Joins?
If you're Coach Brees, you're talking?
Yeah.
Probably with about 10 seconds left and you're up 20.
Ward able to connect.
Going to take a pretty monumental effort now for Brentwood. They're going to have to score as many points in the last 3.5 minutes that they've scored the first 3.5 quarters.
So Ward connects on both from the line. And now Coach Lorenzi calls his troops on for this final flurry, 3.5 to go.
Nice job by Ryan. She's going to be tough to press in the full court.
Ella Ryan with that left-handed dribble drive all the way up, and she is hacked.
She and Hassan and DeYoung are doing a great job handling the ball for Grassland.
Looking inside for Fisher, thought she had her just for a second, but Anna Williams sticks a mitt in the passing lane. The Lady Vikings come away 3:12 to go. Lorenzi doubled up in the corner next to her dad.
Good pass right there.
Castagna unable to connect, and here comes Grassland. Under 3 to go. Coach Brees asks his ladies to slow down.
Yeah, good luck getting them to do that.
Hassan from distance off the front iron. Williams comes away with the board. Brentwood trying to settle down here, looking and got to get something in this last 2:22.
Nice dish.
In the corner, Castagna, and Grassland able to come away with it.
Coach Brees again saying, hold up. Time is on our side here.
Nice bounce pass by Fisher. You don't see that so much in middle school basketball. Recognizing when to throw the bounce pass.
You don't see it a lot in basketball anymore, period, right?
So again, coming away with the steal. Fighting for the loose ball. Brentwood comes away with it. And Coach Lorenzi, he'll call the timeout as he recognizes he's got possession. 1:36 to go.
Big hill to climb at this point for Brentwood. Down 30-16. Again, since it was 17-8 there in the first half, they've changed it up a little bit defensively too. But to me, the story tonight, obviously the turnovers. You're looking at over 20 for Brentwood. Grassland's right at 10. So there's at least double the amount of turnovers there, Brentwood over Grassland. That's not a stat you want to be leading in, Michael, in terms of turnovers and offensive rebounding. Grassland's done a really nice job getting on the offensive boards, getting some second and third shots.
So Coach Lorenzi, you just saw on the screen right there, sends his troops back out. 1:36 to go. Grassland up by 14. Lorenzi into the corner. They need threes. .90 seconds.
Coach Brees again saying, hold up, ladies.
Play keep away for the last minute 15 here.
Nice ball handling from Grassland. Again, they've got those three starters back, and they're doing a lot of the ball handling for the Lady Generals.
That's 1 minute.
Michael, do you think anybody in the crowd would know Curly Neal if we talked about him from the Globetrotters?
And there.
Oh, that could be an intentional foul there with the two-hand push. You know, that's something as a coach you want to practice. You want to practice fouling. Sometimes when you're not used to practicing fouling, you say foul, you shove someone in the back like Lorenzi did there.
So it looks like Coach Lorenzi recognizes that probably a little too far gone now. He will throw in the towel.
Well, really nice move on his part. Give these other young ladies, I know it's only going to be 52.3 seconds, but they'll remember, hey, that night that we played in the WMAA championship, we came up a little short, but I had an opportunity to get in there and play as well. So a good move there by Coach Lorenzi.
Nicely done. I agree. 52.3 to go. Coach Paul Brees will leave his eighth graders in. The young ladies that have been with him for these last 3 years, their last time in a Grassland uniform.
It looks like to me maybe he didn't know that's what was happening. It looks like he's starting to say, hey, get ready, you're going in too. So he's counting them off right now. Look for him to empty the bench here.
Ella Ryan drives with the left hand, has it swatted out of bounds.
Here they come.
And Coach calls a timeout.
Yeah, good job there by Coach Brees, calling a timeout just to make some substitutions.
So he'll call off his 8th graders, send some of his underclassmen in to get a little bit of playing time in this last 39.9 seconds. The fans recognize that, and I think probably applaud both of these coaches that, let's face it, Coach Joins, have had a tough year with the COVID, with the cancellations, etc. You know all about that.
Well, great job by these coaches, the parents, the administrators here at the school, keeping this thing together, making sure that we can play these games. I'm very proud that, you know, we live in an area, work in a district where we understand the importance of extracurriculars. I think it's been great that we've been able to play.
There's 35 seconds remaining. Ball kicked out of bounds by Brentwood Middle School, or by Grassland rather. And
now, usually this time of game, it's not known for a lot of passing. We'll
probably
see here.
Not. See if we can call out some of these young ladies' names. Caroline Peck, she'll drive the baseline. Ball picked up by Chandler Gilchrist.
Nice score there. Got Emmy Jones in the game also, number 3 there for Brentwood. You said Caroline Peck, she's in the game. For Grassland, Karina Beard, we saw her earlier. Lily Buchanan getting a little bit of time. Delaney Benhoff in the game as well.
And Chandler Gilchrist, she'll connect on her foul shot.
Annie Simpson also in the game for Grassland.
Ball batted around in the final 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Grassland Middle School comes away with the WMAA championship game with a 30-19 victory over the Brentwood Lady Vikings.
I thought we were going to get a last shot off there by Claire Colvard. She was ready to make the pull there, but time ran out. Congratulations to both of these teams. They were the 2 best the entire year. Grassland wins 3 times. Very hotly contested games the first 2 times. Both games going to overtime. This one really was Grassland from the second quarter on, Michael.
So there again, you have your final score. Grassland takes home the county championship, a 30-19 win over the Brentwood Lady Vikings. I'm Michael Williams. Darrin Joins is with me. We are back for the boys game. Stay with us. Hope you can join us on YouTube and Facebook streaming. We'll be back in just a bit.